Hello, everyone. Welcome in. This reading is about the good stuff coming in, the good energy coming in for you in the month of December. It's not what you need to fix. This is what starts working for you. Okay. It is a general reading, so only take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. If you need something more personalized, miatarot.com. Link is in the description box below. All right. Let me go ahead and get my timer together. And let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So, Aries, what is the good stuff coming to you in December? Good stuff coming in. Let's see. You're being led to a new start. There's some sort of initiation that's happening for you that I feel like this has something to do with your longevity as far as like your stability. This could be financially, this could also be love related. But we have that Ten of Pentacles there. We also have the Page of Wands and Page of Wands upright with the High Priestess in the reverse. So you are in the month of December being led towards, I feel like your legacy, your generational stability, your generational wealth and growth. So you guys are going to start to get like little nuggets as far as with what exactly you need to do, the path that you need to be on, and the direction moving forward. Yep, what did I just say? You have the Hierophant here. You also have the Four of Wands. This is an initiation for you guys. This is a level up for you. And so in the month of December, things start to make more sense. You start to gain more clarity as far as with what direction you guys are going in. This could be something, like I said, once again, this could be relationship, but this could also be just level up in not only your career, but also just emotionally too, the way that you are showing up for your identity in itself. You have that Hierophant there. You also have that Four of Wands. This is all about stability and taking on that dedication, that drive, and that responsibility in order to move yourself towards that next level. So I do feel like you got some next level stuff that's coming your way. So far, you have the Hierophant for that Taurus energy. You also have Pisces here for the High Priestess. All right, give me more for the month of December. All right, you also have the Devil here in the reverse, and you have the Two of Swords. This is going to be things that maybe either weren't brought to light, or this may have been just things that you kind of ignored. Those things are now you're being released from certain cycles that were just not good for you, just toxic. They weren't helping you to grow. So you are being released from this. For some of you, this was just a block in really any area of your life, where it's like that block is finally being removed and you're able to then start to feel that progression and moving forward. That Devil there, that's Capricorn. Give me more here for Aries. All right. I also feel like when it comes to love, you are also redefining what you see as being worth your time. Okay. So, although you might not be coupled up with anyone in the month of December, um, this does show, however, that you're starting to look at, where do I need to place my energy? Now, also keep in mind, this does not have to be just relationships as far as like love. This could also be just where you agree and give your time to, that might be a waste of time. This is saying, I'm no longer doing that. I'm being very selective with where my energy is flowing to, which actually allows for that 10 of Pentacles. Like that 7 of Pentacles right there is allowing you to get to the 10 of Pentacles. So you're on the right track. All right. Anything else for December before we move forward? Anything else? Liberation, Nine of Wands in the reverse. Basically, judgment. I feel like December is rebirth. If anybody has gone through something very painful, shit, this could be through the whole year of 2025. In December, you are being reborn. You are being opened up to then move towards your calling, move towards your North Star, where you're supposed to be. Like it's putting you back on the trajectory that you should be on. Okay. You got Scorpio energy there. I think that's it. All right. So not bad. Not bad. Let's go on to Taurus. Oh, Jesus. Okay, there we go. Okay. Taurus, the good stuff for the month of December. What is coming in for you? What's coming in for Taurus in the month of December? Redefining how you see stability. I feel like you guys are entering into a completely new chapter in your finances, what makes you feel good. Like this is all about, honestly, you have that Queen of Pentacles that's there in the reverse. That is you, but it's actually putting you into a place of power because it's now opening up doors. It's a new chapter. You've closed out the cycle of not having your needs be met. And so now in December, you're walking into having stronger boundaries, um, valuing yourself more, because that is something that was definitely needed when it came to things that transpired in the year 2025. And so now, look, what did I just say? Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, because it needed to end. Like you had an ending in relation to things like bad cycles, karmic cycles that were continuing through a loop, that did have you questioning your self-worth, questioning, I mean, just what you put value on. But I feel like it's going now towards self, especially with that world card that's there. You've closed out a chapter and you've started a new one. Three more. You have the Seven of Wands here in the reverse, and also the Ace of Wands. There's something new that you guys are starting in the month of December that I swear to God, these damn, my apologies, because I know my voice sounds shaky. My allergies are getting to me and I can hear it in my voice. So my apologies. I should have brought water. Anyway, you have the Seven of Wands here in the reverse. You also have the Ace of Wands. This is talking about you getting out of your comfort zone. There's something that is very new and it's actually very exciting that you guys are embarking on. This could really be anything across the board. I don't want to go too deep into it because I want to make it as open as possible to all Taurus placements. I'm gonna have to get up and get some water because I hear my voice cracking. It's bothering me. All right, you have the Lovers here. You also have the Ace of Cups. There's something, okay, there's also a choice in love. There's going to be a choice in love that is being presented to you. This could be, I mean, it could be a person, but this could honestly just be like your decisions moving forward with how you see love in your life, what you're choosing, and how you're giving love as well. But you got Gemini here for, and I forgot fixed signs, all the fixed signs, but you got Gemini there for Lovers. Give me more. You got Death here. You also have, yeah, there's something to do with your heart center. Death and the King of Cups. There's something very transformational or transformative. I like that better. Transformative that happens to you, but it has you go deeper into your emotions, much more balance, much more like connection with your intuition, your spiritual side, and then also just, I mean, love in general. I'm telling you, there's something to do with where you're placing value and how you want to show, like how you want people to show up in love, what you accept in love. That's another thing too. Yeah, you're not taking scraps. Like this is, if the love is not full grown, I'm not taking it. So you have a very stable, it's a stable energy that's coming in when it comes to matters of the heart. This could even be with friends. It does not have to just be lovers. This could be friends, this could be family members. It's just people that you care about and how you want people to show up for you. Okay? All right. Give me a second. I'm going to pause because I need to get the dang water, and then we'll go into Gemini. All right. That sounds a little bit better. All right, Gemini. Shit. Okay. What's the good stuff coming for you guys in the month of December? Just lost all those cards. All right, good stuff coming for you in the month of December. Gemini. Brain fog is completely gone. Well, let me not say completely, because for some people it's not going to be completely, but I feel like there's definitely a shift when it comes to your mindset, um, and an emotional stability as well. So like if you guys were kind of, some of you may have spiraled, especially because we just had that full moon in your sign. Some of you definitely may have spiraled a little bit. Um, and I mean, that's okay. That's kind of what that moon does. It's pretty potent as well. So, but you have the Eight of Swords here in the reverse, followed by the King of Cups. And this is just reflecting that you're no longer overthinking things in love. You're no longer, like if some of you were self-sabotaging, you're no longer self-sabotaging, or you're not accepting people who do this. But I feel like there's a certain level of clarity that is coming in, and in the month of December, that makes you feel much more balanced and less kind of like mentally exhausted, mentally chaotic, even like emotionally drained. I feel like your emotions start to kind of level out in the month of December. Give me more. Voice is cracking. I can hear it. It's crazy. It's making me sound like I'm going through puberty. All right. Also, there's a situation that, now, if this is in relation to something that you're thinking in your mind, because you have the Five of Swords that's here, um, you're it's like you gain some sort of clarity, you gain some sort of certainty, and it just kind of levels you out. Kind of like what I just said earlier. For others of you, this is going to be a person. So maybe this is somebody that you were beefing with. I feel like in December, you guys, you sort it out. There's some sort of justice that comes. Now, whether that is you in the physical realm sort it out, or in the 5D realm, something gets sorted and it does allow you to kind of feel calm afterwards. But I do feel like there is something that's being made right. It's like karma is resetting on a situation that, sorry, I was looking out and I saw a vulture and I'm like, huh. Anyway, that might mean something to one of y'all here. But and it could be a Libra too that you're dealing with as well, or you have Libra in your chart. All right, give me more here. You have the Three of Cups. Yeah, there's some sort of there's a reunion happening. I picked that up from there. Now I'm picking it up again. There's a reunion. Now it does not mean that the two of you are getting back together, And like I said, this could be friends. It's just there's some sort of reconciliation over a situation that you weren't seeing eye to eye with another individual, and now it's like there's clarity that comes in, and it allows, and I just saw 333 on the clock. It allows for the reconciliation. It allows for things to be smoothed out. So I do feel like that is coming in December for you guys, Gemini. If some of you are feeling any type of financial loss, there is an opportunity that comes in for you guys as well. If you had like, the money was looking kind of funny, and I mean, if it was, that's kind of everybody's story right now. But you have the Five of Cups that's here. You also have the Ace of Wands. Nope, the Ace of Pentacles. So it's like something is being offered or extended to you. For others, once again, this is relational. This is you and another person. You may not have been communicating with this person. You have the Hermit here, so that shows that introspection. Is somebody not really communicating, there being a challenge between the two of you with that Five of Wands that's there. But I feel like there is like apologetic type of energy. There's something that's being extended, an olive branch. There's something that says, hey, I know we had this loss or we've suffered this loss, but let's try to rebuild with that Ace of Pentacles. So just take that, as it resonates, because it's going to be different for everybody. All right, let's go on to Cancer. Let me drink water. So I don't sound like this. But my apologies. I don't know. I don't know. I woke up, I had a sneezing fit, my eyes were puffy, and I was like, "Oh no." And so and so I took some well, actually I kind of doubled up because I took Zyrtec, and then I did Flonase, and I'm like, "Let me just try to dry this out." Because although it's winter everywhere else in San Antonio, well, yeah, I'm in San Antonio. In San Antonio, it's not, well, I mean, it's cold, but we also had like shit get kicked up from storms and stuff or rain that we had. I knew it was just a matter of time before something. All right. Cancer. What's the good stuff for you guys in the month of December? Good stuff for Cancer. What's going on? You didn't fall apart? Whatever conflict was happening in your life, whether that is a conflict with someone else or this was just things in your mind that you were battling, I feel like in December you feel much stronger. You've gained this like internal strength and restraint that you didn't fall apart. You have the Tower in the reverse here. Some of y'all may have Leo or Scorpio in your chart. I feel like a little bit of a sense of feeling better. You have King of Cups that's here. You also have Nine of Pentacles. Give me more. Justice in the reverse. Someone wants to offer up some sort of there's like love that's here, or there's somebody who's wanting to rush into you. They haven't moved on from you. They haven't moved on from the connection. They feel this, whoever this person is, they are feeling emotionally depleted, mentally depleted. They see you as their love. They're still wanting that relationship or that connection with you. You got that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. There is something that happened that created an imbalance between the two of you. You got Libra there. But it's like this person is wanting to rush in towards you. Yeah. So if some of you are wanting reconciliation, this person wants to come in after some sort of ending. Something just wasn't aligned between the two of you. This person may have done wrong, or you may have felt like you were done wrong in some way, shape, or form. They had been going back and forth on whether or not they should come towards you, and that's why they've been holding back. But I do feel like somebody's rushing in. And they want to talk about their long-term plans with you. They because they see you as their long-term. So you do have somebody coming to reunite with you. This is good stuff for the people who are actually wanting it. If you don't want it, don't claim it. Just say that you don't have to put in the comments that it's not your story. Just don't claim it. That's it. All right, give me more for Cancer. You have the Fool card in the reverse. You also have the Two of Cups in the upright. Yeah, I just feel like, I mean, it's in the good stuff, but it's just saying that you are being cautious this time around when reconciling with whoever this person is. All right. Now, this does not have to necessarily be a love offer, as in a romantic love offer. This could be a love offer from a family member. This could be a love offer from a friend, someone that cares about you deeply. All right, now this is definitely talking about this person coming in. So like it wants to keep harping on it. You have the Five of Cups here. You got the Sun card in the reverse. Now, if some of you have felt like you have suffered some sort of loss and you are grieving, just know that you will start to feel there's healing that's here with that Star card at the bottom of the deck. And I just saw 444 on the clock. There's healing that is coming in the month of December. Slowly but surely, you will start to feel more hopeful. You will start to feel less, there's less grieving that's here. All right. The sun, even though in the reverse, does mean that there is new on the horizon. There's just things that need to be handled before that new comes in. And I do feel like you are handling it. Now, if this isn't you, this is also someone else that is feeling the loss. They're suffering from that, and they're wanting to restore hope. They're still hoping that they haven't closed the door on you. No, not at all. I feel like this person wants to come in, and they want to be responsible and stable and show you what they're made of. All right, you have you have Aquarius, you have the Emperor, which is Aries. You have Leo, Aries again, Libra, Scorpio, Scorpio, Leo. Dang, you basically had Leo, Scorpio, and Aries twice. Speaking of Leo, let's go on. All right, Leo. I decided I'm not going to fight with the sun no more. It's always going to be here. So I'm just going to have to embrace that. I just pull blinds up so that way I didn't have like lines in my face from the blinds. And I like natural lighting anyway. So, you know. All right. Leo, what's the good stuff coming in for you? Hmm. Okay, why is that good stuff? What's the good in this? Hmm. December, you start. Okay, yeah. December is breakthrough for you. As I said, I was only going to talk about good stuff, right? So December is breakthrough. I just saw 111 on the clock. You guys have been in this mourning, this feeling loss. Some of you feeling lost, and not just lost, but lost with a T at the end. Um, and it's just kind of like you're just kind of there, holding on, not really having all the answers and kind of feeling like you're not able to really get out of it. Because this is talking about, the current energy or maybe even the energy that was in November. You have Death card in the reverse, you got the Magician in the reverse. It's like something wasn't transforming to move into the healing, but that's okay because you need to move through those emotions with the Five of Cups. So you got Scorpio and Gemini here. I feel like those moons really affected you. You have the Ace of Cups in the reverse. You also have the Hanged Man in the reverse. But there is a shift. 222 on the clock. You getting all the angel numbers, aren't you? There is a shift here. That shift is that healing starts to actually happen. You're no longer in that limbo state. It's like you have this epiphany in the month of December, and then that starts that healing. That starts that, starting to feel your emotions again. I feel like some of you have kind of shut those emotions off, and you've been kind of, ooh, the card fell. Hold on. Okay. Look, I'm so glad that I picked it up and I used it because you got Strength card here. Okay. You guys are stepping into that healing, and you're also empowering yourself to finally like step into your energy. Okay. Some of you may have Pisces in your chart. But you're going to start to see that in December, you're having a leveling of your emotional state. Give me more for Leo. You may have been stuck in a this or that, like, should I go this way? Should I go that way? To where you're not really sure, maybe even a very indecisive type of energy when it comes to, well, really when it comes to anything, because whatever it is, you had to choose. You had to make a choice. Okay. And during that choice, you were disconnecting, you were putting yourself out in the cold. But I feel like in December, there's an initiation that is happening. There's a start of some sort of stability that's happening in your life. What is that Four of Wands? There we go. You're releasing control. You've been trying to control something, whether that's your emotions, your feet, things that have happened in your life, controlling things to try to have stability. But I feel like you have this moment where you're like, I need to relinquish control and I need to just heal and have hope and faith that things are working out in my favor. And they are. Because as soon as you come out of this need of control with the Emperor in the reverse and you surrender, because that's also what the Emperor in reverse means, bam, here you go. The healing starts. You start to feel complete again. You start to feel like yourself again. You're not questioning your identity, and you are also feeling hopeful for the future, hopeful for the things that you are wanting to do with your life. Yep, because it's taking you out of this overthinking energy and almost feeling directionless. Like I honestly feel like there's gonna be some sort of pivotal moment in the month of December to where you're like, duh. And it could happen after this full moon, because this full moon was supposed to be the last little bit to push us through and be able to see like things for what they really are and start to feel much more hopeful and start to like have direction again. And so I do feel like that's what's happening for you, Leo. All right, let's go on to Virgo. All right, Virgo. What is going on for you? Sorry, hold on. I thought somebody was at my door. No? All right. Hmm. you too. Clarity on something, on some emotional things that you didn't want to face. If I'm going to be very blunt, because I am. You have the moon card here, you got the king of cups in the reverse, and the king of swords is clarifying all of that. I feel like, yep, bottom of the deck is the page of pentacles. It's like I don't know if you didn't want to face it. I kind of feel I'm gonna go with what my gut says. You didn't want to face it, regardless of if you get defensive and say that's not true, that's not me. If it's not you, don't claim it. If you're honest with yourself, you already know what it is. Okay. And I know a lot of Virgos that don't like emotions. So to me, it's on the nose. But there's something that comes in, could be with the full moon, that you gain that clarity. Like you gain some sort of knowledge. You gain some sort of like, you're able to think clear. You're able to cut through the bullshit. You're no longer sitting in this place of like confusion. Two of Cups, Seven of Swords. I also feel like there's some sort of truth that comes to light regarding you and another individual, or you and some sort of partnership that you're in, something that you have some sort of agreement with. So this could be work related, friend, family, lovers. Okay. I also feel like somebody wants to apologize to you because they are now seeing things for what they are, and they're wanting to be on the same page with you. So you have somebody here that's wanting that as well. What's that? Yeah, smoke and mirrors clear for you in December. And what I love about this is that you are now able to finally, because I know you guys are very analytical. You want the information. You want to be able to see, like, here's my 10-year plan mapped out. And I say it like that because as an Aries, I'm like, what am I doing tomorrow? So, but anyway, you guys now are finally able to see what it is that you want to put effort and energy towards when it comes to your future, like future things, people, places, your job, whatever. But before, it was like you weren't really sure where to go and how to start. It was kind of like, what if this? What if that? There was a lot of what ifs, especially with that Seven of Cups that's there. You have the Empress in the reverse here, that sacred feminine in the reverse, where it almost felt like you were kind of almost disconnected from your intuition, to the point to where you may have even started questioning. I mean, I feel like you were questioning everything. I felt like it was a very questionable time period. Um, and almost kind of like I don't know how to get from point A to point B. And so now what you have here is you have the Ten of Cups. I'm sorry. Nope. You have the Ten of Pentacles. I saw the C, that's why I said that. That is allowing you to be able to see clearly what the vision is now, and then being able to execute that on top of that. You don't just want the strategy, you want to be able to execute it as well. And so I do feel like that's going to be something that you're able to finally start to put together in the I was about to say in the month of Virgo, in the month of December. Give me some more for Virgo, please. Yeah, as soon as I'm telling you, it's going to be clarity, fog lifted, game plan. Let's get to it. You're not going to waste any time. You have that Eight of Wands. This is like that fast movement, fast communication, fast information, fast, like, I'm about to do this shit. I got to do it right now. But there's going to be like a spark. Like there's energy here that's like, I need to hurry up and get this shit going. Almost like you feel like you've wasted your time not doing something and feeling like you were confused or conflicted. And so this is saying that you're not doing that anymore. Look at that. Bottom of the deck, Three of Cups, celebration. So I do feel like there is going to be something that you finally get to celebrate. You get to celebrate a win, and you're moving towards it very quickly. All right, let's go. Let's pause. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. Sorry, I had to get my protein coffee. Now I won't feel as hungry. I'm always hungry once I get to Libra. Okay. Let's go. Good stuff for Libra. The end of grief. There may be something that you had to end in which it caused sadness, longing, feeling like you lost something. However, I feel like that's coming to an end. The heaviness of it, it might not be as heavy as it was before. You had the Five of Cups here, followed by the Ten of Swords. I feel like this is relief, honestly. You finally have relief in the situation. I should have turned the fan on. You got the King of Cups here. You also have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, I just feel like there's emotional stability that is coming your way. There may be something that you were like overthinking constantly in like this loop to where it was creating that type of loss. However, December brings in calmness, brings in a very high level, actually, because the King of Cups, the King of Cups has mastered, almost spit. The King of Cups has mastered their emotions. Okay. Like they are the mastery of cups. Okay. So they've mastered those emotions. They know when to restrain. They know when to show up. And I feel like this is where you're coming in instead of feeling overwhelmed by other people, giving too much, especially when you're tapped out. I feel like you re-upped. Like, your cup was empty. You had that Five of Cups. Some of you even felt like you lost yourself. It might not have even been like losing a person, but some of you may have even felt like you lost yourself. And now you've gotten yourself back. And look, bottom of the deck, Page of Cups, feeling hopeful, that intuition kicking in. Like you finally having like a fun, loving type of energy. Give me more for Libra in December. You have Four of Swords here. You also have the Moon. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's something here that was deep, like deep within, that you have been able to conquer, or you're conquering in the month of December. You're recharging, you're healing. You took a moment. But there's balance. There's balance being restored. Give me more. More for Libra, please. You have the Queen of Swords here. You also have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. There's somebody that you found out the truth about, and you cut them out. You're also not dealing with anyone who's not authentic. You're on another level. And so because of that, people have to match the level that you're at. You cannot go backwards. You can't, what is it? I guess degrade? Downgrade, though. Both. You can't do it. Not for anybody. Not for anyone, okay? You have the Four of Wands that is here. Okay, so we got an initiation, a start. Ooh, Knight of Wands. There's something coming towards you very quickly, I'll go a little bit further into it. But I feel like it's a brand new start for something. It's like either you're walking through a portal, and so there's new things coming towards you. But I want to double check. I don't know what it is, but I just know that you're having this epiphany time period of no longer being in limbo state. You got Pisces here. This is the Hanged Man in the reverse. There's something here that you're taking action, and I love that. I love the Four of Wands card because it's so beautiful. It's like you're walking into your power. Oh my God, you are. Nine of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. You are. You're walking into your power, into your abundance, into your life of luxury, into your stability, into your independence. I love that for y'all. All right, let's go on to Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. What's the good stuff for you guys coming in the month of December? Good stuff for Scorpio. Y'all always got something weird. Hold on. Why that? Hmm. Ah, what you're going through, and I think I've told y'all this before, is an initiation process. It's to get you, it's to it. Okay, yeah. It's to show you the truth about things. It's to show you who you truly are in relation to that as well. It's breaking. It's almost, you know what? Okay, because yours is going to be a little bit more spiritual than others. I mean, although everybody is going through their spiritual stuff, but with Scorpio, we're already starting off. We're already starting off. There's a contract that you're completing, you're done with it. There's some sort of karmic contract, there's some sort of completion, there's something here. And it's like lately, you probably have been feeling like you're just trapped, like you're stuck in this mental prison, this fog, this everywhere you turn, it just seems like you're the cage bird and you can't get out. You have the devil here. You have just nasty type of energy that's been around you, that's been causing complications, that's been making things much more bigger than they need to be. You've been having to take on everybody else's shit. Like not just energetically, but it's just like you've had a lot be placed on you. And it's all for the greater good of where you're about to go. Feels like shit, but when you come out of it, you're going to be like, holy crap. You have that, like I said, you have that Two of Cups in the reverse. You also have the Page of Cups in the reverse. You've had a contract that is no longer, I'm not going to say that it was voided, but what I am going to say is that you're done with it. There's certain connections that you're done with. And it was to get you to your true self, your authentic self, not to mask who you are, to step into the light. Scorpio hates that. I know. I know. As an eighth house Aries and a Scorpio stellium and Scorpio and fucking everything. I know. But all of this is happening because it is the initiation. You're about to have something very exciting start for you in the month of December. That is the good stuff. Okay? Look, getting over the past, healing from that shit. It's not even affecting you. Nothing will affect you the way like you're you're going through the hard stuff because it's making you this force to be to not wait, is it to be reckoned with, to not be reckoned with? Anyway, it's making you a bad bitch. I don't know. I can't think right now, all right? Shit, it's the allergies. Just go along with it. Because you're about to elevate. You're like December is the putting you back together month. Last month was to like strip you of everything. This month is like putting you back together, but stronger, like with Gorilla Glue, not with Elmer's anymore. Okay? Gorilla. It's going to make you more selective, like you're more selective with where you give your empathy towards, with who you allow in your inner circle. Not saying that you're like going to be a loner, but I also feel like you're protecting your peace. You're not going to stand for too much of anything. And I also feel like you are getting spiritual protection as well. That's not going to allow from here on out additional things to happen to you because you've completed what you look at that. Look at that. Because you've completed, and I didn't even get to fucking finish. Okay. You've completed the cycle. You completed everything. And so now there's nowhere to go but up. If it's up, then it's stuck. All right. If it's up, then it's stuck. And for some of y'all, I just spit all over the place. For some of y'all, this is going to be by Christmas time. And I say Christmas time because this star, the star reminded me of like being on a Christmas tree. There's something that is coming for you. You got the Knight of Pentacles. Long overdue. But oh, is it grand. All right, Sagittarius. Give me a second. When I tell y'all my eyes are so fucking dry. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, so dry. Ah, that was not a good shuffle. All right, Sagittarius. It was red yesterday. My eyes was bloodshot red yesterday. Hmm. Okay, I got two messages. Oh, that just I still got two I still got two messages, but this just kind of clarified something for me here. Two of Cups in the reverse, and you have the Two of Pentacles. I do feel like there's gonna be there's gonna be balance between a situation where either you and another individual decided to go your separate ways. Maybe you're not communicating right now. I do feel like something is going to be set right. It's going to be handled better, handled more appropriately, because I feel like it needs to. You have that Queen of Pentacles in the reverse, which is reflecting like it's a very strong need to really show up for you or really put in value in this connection, because if not, it's not going to go anywhere. You have the Temperance here. You also have the Ten of Cups here. This is reflecting whatever it is. It is making I just heard uh Kendrick Lamar, that song All Right, except I just heard We Gonna Be All Right. Anyway, so I feel like in December, you guys are in a better place, much better place. You feel much more fulfilled. There is something that you are healing that may have hurt you. Like I said, there's some sort of stability that's coming in between you and another individual. For some of you, it's not going to necessarily be that y'all communicate. It could just be that you start to balance out, you start to understand the reason behind why certain things happened the way that they happened. and it allows you to alchemize that pain into a strength, and get back that emotional fulfillment, that emotional fullness. Now, for some of you, and I got 222 on the clock, for some of you, this is going to be with that person. Okay. um Interesting. I just got a timing. It's going to be, I know I said December good stuff, but it's going to be between the months of December to March, because I just got Aries here, zero, starting from ground zero. So maybe it starts in December where things start to level out, but it's going to be like it's going to be slow. I feel like there's something here in March. Something about starting over, ground zero. Okay? So, and then I also see, oh, your cards. If I keep, okay, I'm not gonna pull no more, but you got like really good fucking cards here. All right, Nine of Pentacles here. All of this happened to get you to your next level. You have that Nine of Pentacles there. You have the Four of Wands. The initiation process has provided an opportunity for real stability, real deal stability. And then that level up, you have the Empress here. Some of y'all, I just heard she's a bad mamma jamma. Some of y'all are walking into it's your time. It's your time. And I feel like there's something to do with you, something that you say, wielding the sword of truth, speaking your truth. But that's going to be your power. You got, man, you got opportunities coming in. You know, you guys are, and I say this all the time, I'm going to keep saying it. You guys are master manifestors. You and Pisces. Okay? You and Pisces. So make sure that what you are wanting, the words that you speak, is what you're actually wanting to create. Because I feel like you got some real great stuff that's coming in. You also have somebody here that doesn't want everything to crumble. That Scorpio timing. They may rush in without a plan. So you might get like a call from somebody that wants to save the things that, save the connection. They're not ready to let it go. They're missing you a lot. Okay. All right. Capricorn. Lord have mercy. I think I'm about to turn on this fan because I'm hot. Give me a second. And now we got dogs and stuff barking all crazy. Okay. Anyway. All right. Capricorn. My ceiling fan is so loud. What's the good stuff for you guys, Capricorn, in the month of December? The good stuff. All right, we have Six of Swords here in the reverse. We also have the Six of Cups. Somebody is stuck on you. There's something that they're remembering, that they're replaying in their mind. It's a memory. It's a sweet memory. Like you're in their thoughts. Yeah, this person wants to heal something in the connection. They're just not sure how to do so. They do want to be truthful with you. They want to be truthful with you, but they don't know like the path to go. Sorry, I'm trying to see if you can see this because I know the sun is kind of blocking out the cards. But they're wanting to have balance in this connection again. Whoever this is, could be a friend. It's someone that you feel connected to on a soul level. So it's a soul level connection. Give me more for the month of December. You have the Eight of Pentacles here in the reverse. You also have the Strength card in the reverse. Why? You get much needed rest. There's some sort of like much needed rest that, well, it may be unexpected here. You have the Three of Wands here in the reverse, so I don't think that this is planned, but I do feel like it is something that you need in order for yourself to not have burnout. There's something to do with either working too much or putting forth too much effort into really anything. I feel like this has to do with work though, but it's some much needed rest that you receive, but it isn't the good stuff. Okay. Give me more for Capricorn. Good stuff. You have someone here that has been in introspection for a while. You got the Hermit here. All right. This person's been searching for answers. They disconnected from you emotionally, or maybe you disconnected from them. You got the King of Cups in the reverse. I just feel like there's no connection currently at this time that's active. However, this person wants to come and communicate. You may actually hear from this person in the month of December. They're not going to rush in. They're not going to be impulsive. I feel like this person is like holding themselves back from doing that because they're wanting to show up differently. They're wanting to do things differently. They feel like, and I just saw 333, they feel like they have completed some sort of chapter. And so now they want to show up in the way that they're supposed to. Because I feel like this person has been at a distance. I feel like this person's been at a distance for a while. You have fixed signs here. You also got Virgo, Leo. Okay, I just want to make sure I did the signs. Give me more for Capricorn. The good stuff for Capricorn, please. You have the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You also have the King of Swords in the reverse. Love it. Okay. You may have went through a time period where if you were trying to figure out certain things in regards to, because I got two messages here, certain things in regards to like building up your finances. Like if you felt like, you know what, I'm not where I want to be. I want to be in a higher place or a higher tax bracket or making more money. There may have been a time period where you weren't really sure like how to go about that, like what direction you needed to go in. However, in the month of December, I do feel like there is a shift. There is a clearing in your mind to where you get a plan and you execute that plan immediately as soon as you come upon it in the month of December. Now, for some of you also, if there was a person that you were dealing with in a romantic sense, like a romantic relationship, and it just felt like either this person has been holding back emotionally, or they weren't communicating, or it just felt like they didn't have direction, I do feel like there is a shift in this person. You will start to see them be more reliable and more active in the connection for the better. Okay. All right. Let's go on to Aquarius. Shoot. All right, Aquarius, December. What's the good stuff for Aquarius for the month of December? Aquarius, the month of December. Month of December, Aquarius. Oh, I love this for y'all. You guys, y'all have had a time. I do like to see this. There's a softening around your heart, and I know y'all don't like feelings. I know y'all don't like feelings. However, there's a softening around your heart because I feel like you guys have kind of been in this state of like emptiness. You have that 10 of cups that's there in the reverse. Some of you, you may have gone through some sort of separation. For others of you, it just may have been like this feeling of like I'm lost, or I'm trying to redefine myself, or I'm trying to find myself. Keep in mind, these transits that be in the fixed signs, and especially with Pluto going into Aquarius, it went direct in December or October. You guys have been like really feeling it. And it's, removing stuff that doesn't need to be in your life at this time so that way you can rebuild. I do feel like there is a softening that's coming in the month of December. You may have already started to feel it, but you have the Queen of Cups here. That is some sort of emotional stability. There's some sort of peace that you're finally starting to feel. You have the Hanged Man in the reverse. You also have the Eight of Pentacles. It's like you just have a lightning, like a, not a lightning bolt, but I guess a light bulb moment where you're like, this is where I need to place my energy into so that way I can be emotionally stable. So I feel like you're putting a lot of effort and energy into this. It's like you finally figured out after a long period of isolation what you need to do and how you need to go forth. And I feel like that whole healing situation, you're finally putting effort into the healing. Okay, give me more here for Aquarius. I love when the cards say what I said. This is I said what I said. Four of Swords, recharging, pulling back to heal. Basically, it says I said what I said. So in the month of December, you're going to feel much better. Like it's not going to be that heaviness that was on you before. I'm sorry. I just love how the cards come out. Look at that. Healing again on a large scale, emotionally, spiritually. Some of you have elevated spiritually as well with that star card. And I also feel, I mean, shit, this is you. That's you. You're the star, Aquarius. You feel more like yourself again. Okay? You feel much more like yourself. You're able to start coming out of the little hibernation that you've been in these months. In December, you'll start to see that. You had the Four of Cups in the reverse. You had the Seven of Wands, and I see you going after things that you want as well, like the desire for wanting things again. Because I do feel like in the past you guys have went through a little time period where nothing satisfied you, nothing made you happy. You were not fulfilled with your normal things. You're going through this transformation, and for some of you, you felt lost, a little bit lost, but December you're found. And so you're now able to go towards things that you are wanting, that you feel passionate about, that you feel, you know, reignited, but you're also doing it smart. You're not you're not just being completely open and being completely here you go. I feel like this is not saying that you are guarded. I feel like this is boundaries for not depleting yourself again, like wanting certain things and but making sure that it is balanced, like it's a balanced desire. I just saw 444 on the clock. Yep, 10 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles in the reverse, because what did I say? You need balance. It's the end of non-reciprocal things. You're not going to give to things that aren't going to give to you. Okay, and I love that for y'all. All right, let's go on to Pisces. All right, Pisces, what is the good stuff for you guys in the month of December? What is the good stuff for Pisces in the month of December? Hold on. Okay, sorry about that. My little heathens was making a lot of noise. All right. All right, you got the High Priestess in the reverse. You also have the Hierophant in the reverse. There's something here where you are getting out of your comfort zone in the month of December. You're about to do something very, very unconventional. Unconventional to you. Well, maybe to the world too. I don't know. But very unconventional. I do feel like it has something to do with spirituality. Um, for some of you, it's like where you're being led to do what you're being led to do. And it does feel a little scary. But this is also good. This is good for you because it's getting you out of your comfort zone and moving you towards what you're supposed to be doing. See, Two of Swords here in the reverse with the Knight of Cups. It's like you're finally either accepting or acknowledging where your heart is trying to lead you to. Okay. You have Three of Pentacles here. You also have Six of Pentacles here. Collaborating. There's some sort of collaboration that's going to give you more money. Okay. So I got two things here. So you got Three of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles. There's some sort of collaboration. There's something that you're building, working with somebody or something that is going to bring in the moolah. What you're putting out is what you're getting back. Okay. Now, also, the second message that I got is there's someone who's coming in that wants to work with you and support you. Whether it be support you financially, whether it be support you through this journey, you're not alone. For some of you, this could be ancestors. It doesn't have to be a physical person, but I do see here that you have support. Okay, so this is just to let you know you're not alone. Seven of Pentacles. Empress in the reverse. Why? I know why, but let me just get one more card. Yeah, okay. So some of y'all don't want to be seen still. You have the Sun card here in the reverse. This is like not wanting to be seen, fear of being seen. I do feel like in December, the steps that you're taking to get out of your comfort zone, little by little, you're not going to feel as scared. You're actually going to be you're going to be okay with being seen. But there is something here that you're working on when it comes to how you see your Empress energy, your own value, your own self-worth. You're working on that. Seven of Pentacles with the Empress in the reverse. So little by little, the fear of being seen is going to dissipate, and you're not going to have to worry about that anymore. And it's going to be something of the past. It's not going to be something that you are keeping at the forefront of your mind. Okay. Let me see. What else? What is this? Something is not starting back up for you, or it's not being reborn for you. I mean, it's coming back to you. I will say that. But something is, you have the Eight of Cups here in the reverse at the bottom of the deck. So this is reflecting the energy of it is coming, but it's not coming right now. Okay. You have Judgment in the reverse. You also have the Four of Wands in the reverse. This is reflecting that there's no initiation to restart something yet. And that is because there's some, well, like I said, it's something about being seen or letting people hear your voice. You have the Page of Swords here in the reverse, no longer keeping the information a secret to yourself and stepping into your abundant energy, your Empress energy. This is the start of that. So there is something or someone that you're not getting a second chance with yet, because at the bottom of the deck, you are getting it. It is coming back around to you, but not right now. because you got shit to do. Okay? You have stuff to do. So make sure that you allow yourself to be seen. Don't hide. All right, that's what I got for you, Pisces. Let's do collective messages here. All right, collective messages. What does the collective need to know on the good stuff coming to them in the month of December? Hold that hair. All right. Ooh. What's the Justice in the reverse? Okay. You need to take a leap of faith towards something. I feel like there may be fear in doing it because you're having to do it alone, or at least you feel like you're doing it alone. You have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse, so it's not that you're not working with others to do this. You may go back and forth with yourself saying that, I don't feel like this is the right time. This might not be it. But Spirit is saying that you need to take that leap of faith here. Okay? You need to go ahead and take that leap of faith. What is this? Somebody that you are not communicating with. Oh, there it is. Somebody that you're not communicating with could be a Leo, because I got the sun here. Somebody's breaking no contact. Although they're not telling you everything, they're kind of keeping you in the dark. They are recognizing that in order for this connection to do anything, they're going to have to put effort into it. And so this person, I do feel like, is breaking the silence, and they're trying to show up in a light of, they're trying to give, basically. They're trying to show up as though they're responsible and reliable. You have the Emperor in the reverse, followed by the Six of Pentacles. As soon as you decide to release control or restriction and surrender to the energy, surrender to what is happening, there's things that are coming in for you. You have support coming in. You have money coming in. You have stability coming in. But you first have to let go of something that you're kind of holding on to. You have the Ace of Swords here and the Knight of Wands. Someone's coming in to speak their truth. Why is that in the good stuff? Reconnection. Things start to make more sense. The connection comes back together. You have, like I said, Knight of Wands here. You got the Ace of Swords, where somebody wants to come in. They want to speak their truth. They're coming in very quickly. And that helps with alignment. Again, you guys being able to see eye to eye. You guys being able to be on the same page. And also, for some of you, it makes you feel chosen. Like they're finally allowing you to know it was always you. But whatever it is, I feel like it calms, whatever it is, it calms the situation. Okay? It brings understanding. You have the Two of Pentacles here in the reverse. You also have the Moon in the reverse. Why is that good stuff? Nine of Swords in the reverse. Something comes to light that may be a little bit chaotic or crazy, and what's interesting about it is, although it seems like it almost seems like you're not getting the full story, or maybe this happened in the past, there's something here that I feel like a dream comes in and it sets everything right. Things that you were, you know what, I need to move that bottle. Things that you were questioning, there's some sort of spiritual knowledge that you receive. Universal knowledge. It's something here, and I'm telling you, you don't stress anymore. Like all of it just takes the weight off of your shoulders. Some of you may have red hair, may have dyed your hair red. Somebody may have a dream about somebody with red hair. You might wear one of these, ojo, the evil eye, or you may have a dream about a spider, a black spider. There may be spiders in the dream. It's not a bad dream, it's just that symbolism to let you know that this is about you. Anything else for the collective? Financially, your situation is going to get better. Oh, it's going to get better. Okay. You have the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, followed by the Chariot, and clarified by the Ten of Pentacles here. There's something that once you stop wasting your time on it, your finances skyrocket. They really take off. The ability to have something here that you can stick with is really going to take effect as well. Okay? I love that for y'all. This is also not just money. This is also relationship as well. So like once you let go of somebody who was wasting your time, the right person comes in that you're actually going to spend a substantial amount of time with. I don't want to say like your forever person. I hate saying that because we never know. We really don't know what the future holds. We just like to look at the energy and try to figure it out. All right, I'm going to do an all signs, their sign. And then we'll wrap this up. Good stuff in the month of December when dealing with these signs. Good stuff in the month of December when dealing with these signs. Good stuff only. If you're dealing with an Aries, this Aries at one point was confused as to what direction to go in with this relationship. I feel like they've had an aha or epiphany moment. And so now they have clarity on what direction to go in. Okay. I feel like this person will also be speaking to you about it as well. If you were dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus, this person, I feel like it's not that they didn't have value on the relationship. I feel like this person, this hit them very quickly, very fast, very heavy, and very hard. And yeah, it scared them a little bit. But the one thing that I will say about this is that now the way that they're trying to come at this is they're trying to be very careful and not just impulsive with how they express their emotion, how they express things to you. They want to show up more reliable. If you're dealing with a Gemini, this Gemini feels like you guys don't really have to put forth much effort into the relationship because they feel like you guys have known each other all your lives. You are their person. They see a future with you. They say that this is just easy. It's easy with you. If you're dealing with a Cancer, the Cancer is no longer lying to themselves about how they feel about you. They feel empty without you. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo is, they want to hold on to this connection, so they're trying to alleviate any type of drama. They don't want to fight. They want to hold on to the connection. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo wants a second chance. They want to come back home. They feel like you're home and they want to come back. If you're dealing with a Libra, Ooh, the Libra says that they will change for you. The Libra says that you light them on fire. They will change for you. This connection has changed them dramatically. I was going to say dramatically. Yep. If you're dealing with a Scorpio, um, the Scorpio, the Scorpio, I mean, I don't know. It's in the good stuff. I'm just going to tell you what it is. The Scorpio feels like you have a spell on them, and that's kind of the reason why they're a little bit nervous on allowing this to go deeper. Because normally they put a spell on others, but you actually hold the control. If you're dealing with a Sagittarius, the Sagittarius is no longer going round and round in circles, doing the same old shit and expecting new results. Um, they're gaining clarity over their bad habits. If you're dealing with a Capricorn, the Capricorn is walking away from things that have hurt them in the past. And so now they're wanting to move forward and build slowly. If you were dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius has allowed their emotions to come up to the surface. They're realizing that they don't want to go anywhere, they want to stay with you. And if you're dealing with the Pisces, the Pisces is trying to gain stability in regards to their own self-worth in order for this to work out. I feel like the Pisces is recognizing that they do have some trauma that they're needing to work on. And look, I'm just going to show y'all because it's at the bottom of the deck. Bottom of the deck, Hanged Man. They're stepping more into their true power, recognizing where they could tweak some things, and they're starting that initiation of regaining their power and regaining emotional balance. Okay, that is what I got for you guys today. Thank you guys so much for being with me here, getting through me and my cracked voice. I really appreciate it. If you need something more personalized, miatarot.com. Don't forget the 3-month overview for the next 3 months, and also the Zoom calls for 30 minutes with me, unlimited questions. Those are on sale until the end of the year. So December 31st is the last day. Make sure that you get in there so then that way we can take a look at your situation and prepare for it, for what's coming. All right, until next time, you guys, take care.